Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hope you all had a nice Easter. I know it's been a little while since Easter, but I want to at least say I hope you had a nice Easter. Today we are doing a little bit of a channel update video for the summer. I know I haven't been uploading to the channel for a little while now, since, well, March I want to say. I haven't checked, but I'm pretty sure I will be checking by the time I upload this video. And yeah, I haven't really been uploading much to the channel recently, but that was because I was finishing my university work up and obviously get my last submissions in ready for May. As you know, university is finishing for its second year, for at least for my second year up now, but you know, that period is now finished. And now that that's all done, now I can happily move on and get back to doing some YouTube stuff. And I figured I would start with the channel update video because I've got some really fun ideas and some really fun plans for me to do stuff over the summer with you guys. First of all, just to say, Fun Games, it's still going to stay the same. I'm still going to keep on doing Fun Games videos throughout the summer period. So keep up the replies, keep up the questions for characters you want me to include in those videos coming up. And yeah, I will be sure to include them. I'll be sure to do more videos on there, more theme videos, more special character videos. And also make sure you ask about who you want to be and who you want to be your partner when I do the You Are in This Hunger Games episode at some point this summer. And I have got a couple of ideas and plans going on games as well this year. But the main thing I want to do over the summer period is, and this is rather important to me, is I would like to cover two games I haven't really, well, one game I've talked about on the channel before, and the other game is one that I've never covered before, but one that I think I would really like to try and cover just for a bit of fun and really just, you know, have a bit of fun with, for the sort of content and the sort of ideas I could have with it. And that first game, and those two games in particular, are Dragon Ball Legends and Pokemon Masters EX. And I'll start with Pokemon Masters. So as far as Pokemon Masters content goes, for what I want to do, obviously the most bog standard stuff is, oh, I'm going to do some videos for so-and-so and for the new red and whatnot, which obviously that's just, it's a gacha game. It just kind of comes with the territory of a Pokemon gacha game. You kind of have to do videos of something for some of these characters, because that's kind of the whole appeal of a gacha game to some. Although at least I can say that this gacha game is a little bit more forgiving than games like Dokkan and Legends have been for me, because its pity system is a lot more generous than some of those games, let me tell you. But as far as content goes for this game, I'm not actually sure in what areas I could really cover it that others haven't. Because obviously, again, a lot of other YouTubers tend to mainly do stuff like general updates and, you know, like news videos and whatnot, and just general showcases of covering characters, which obviously isn't a bad thing. That's pretty typical when it comes to these sort of games. That's just generally the way it tends to go. Which, yeah, sure, I might probably do that as well. But I think for the summer content, for the type of content I would like to do, I have thought of a couple ideas for potential videos and potentially a new game mode that I thought of that I think would be really fun to do. And I will do a video on that new game mode discussing how it works, what kind of characters you can use, what sort of like mechanics and whatnot I've included in it. And you know, yeah, I'll talk more about that and I'll showcase that more off in its own separate video in the coming future. But yeah, in the coming weeks. But I would like to do some Pokemon Master EX, especially since this June coming up is when they tend to release like a really nice dual, like Master Fair session and whatnot of two characters slotted in together that are both Master Fairs, or 2 to 3 characters that are slotted in together as like a Master Fair duo. And I do want to summon for one of those 2 characters when they come out. So obviously, I think as someone who enjoys playing gacha games, that would be a nice, easy video to create, as it would just be something fun for me to do on Pokemon Masters. And yeah, if you want me to do anything in particular on Pokemon Masters, like any Ultimate Battles, any certain teams or anything that you think I might have that I could use, let me know in the comment section down below. And if you play Pokemon Masters EX, what kind of teams do you use? Let me know in the comments. And right, as far as Dragon Ball Legends goes, you all know exactly why I'm wanting to get back on this game at the minute, and that is because Anniversary. 7th Anniversary is coming up in just over a week from now as of recording this audio. And yes, you know me, I love Dragon Ball Legends. It is a game that I have really enjoyed playing a lot since its second anniversary's, it's its second year's Legends Festival when Purple UI Goku dropped alongside Gogeta Blue and Broly. And yes, confidently to say, I have been really waiting and really looking forward to the Dragon Ball Legends 7th anniversary coming up this May. And it is just over a week from the recording of this video, which is rather exciting. And I do want to do a speculation video talking about what I personally want to see for Dragon Ball Legends 7th anniversary. That'll be its own separate video that I'll be releasing sometime this week. And I also want to do a video covering, well, obviously covering my reaction to the 7th anniversary news reveals and whatnot, because thank God it isn't at 1 in the morning for once, which means I can actually say stuff and scream. Thank goodness for me, I don't have to blow my voice at all for that video. Thank God. And more importantly, the fact that I am actually going to be able to do some summons with these characters throughout the course of May, because I just think it'll be really fun to do. And obviously do get stuff like gameplay showcases, randomizers and all that, you know, the usual fun stuff you tend to do on stuff like Dragon Ball Legends. And obviously and for the way that I want this new upload schedule to work per week is pretty much, so it's going to be, here's how it's going to work. So Hunger Games, I'm going to at least upload one Hunger Games video a week. It's going to be a Hunger Games video on whatever you guys want me to do, whether or not it's a character choice thing or just a random, I choose the characters and then I come up with that particular episode story and whatnot. Then you guys can enjoy and all that. That will be simple. Or it is the other option, and then it's stuff like the themed episodes that I tend to do every episode 5 in the 5 times table and whatnot. And then we've got, for the second video a week, I will either be uploading a video on Masters or a video on Dragon Ball Legends. If it's a video on Masters, it'll probably be, at this moment in time, it'll probably be either talking about my general history with the game, talking about how much time I've spent on the game, what kind of characters, what kind of history I've got with Pokemon Masters EX, or it'll be a video discussing and showcasing off that game mode that I've come up with. And then the following video will then be another iteration of that, but in the form of a randomizer, and you will see why when you see the first video. And if it's for Legends, it's most likely something involving the 7th anniversary. Hopefully, if I get one of the new showcase characters, if I get one of the new anniversary characters, it will most likely be a PvP showcasing that character. But yeah, let me know in the comment section if you want to see anyone in those Hunger Games videos. Let me know as well, if you guys play either Legends or Masters, what sort of things are you hoping to see in the future? Like, do you want to see, what characters do you want to see in Dragon Ball Legends 7th anniversary that's coming up in just over a week's time? And for Masters, what sort of stuff are you hoping we get in the game, really? Like, I mean, Masters is in a pretty quiet period at the minute. We just got May released, we just got the Arc Older, who I got in 3K, my first multi, and well, you know, everything's going pretty smooth in that kind of area. You know, generally everything's in a pretty quiet period for Masters. I thought it was what a better time to get started on doing content in that game than now, before the bigger events like the anniversary and whatnot comes up. So, you know, yeah, I figured it'd be a fun time to do that. Thank you so much for watching this video if you have, and I'll catch you guys later on this week. Cheerio, bye.